بسم الله الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. Alhamdulillah, the Australian newspaper, one of the worst papers in Australia, has released an article titled "The Brothers Behind Bars Ask for Prayers for Terror Accused Teens." And then there's a big picture of myself taken, 3 years ago, 2 years ago. And the article speaks about that Brothers Behind Bars is constantly asking for prayers for brothers, their brothers, yes, our Muslim brothers that are in jail for whatever offence. We don't have to agree with what they're doing, but we don't want them to be there. It also makes mention that we help the families of these brothers because they're struggling, being that the breadwinner of the family is now in jail, or the son who used to help his mother is in jail. And throughout the whole ad, they're just constantly saying the Brothers Behind Bars admins, mentioning myself and Brother Junaid, helping their brothers, helping their brothers, helping their brothers. The people in the followers of the page are asked to help their brothers. The people are asked to donate to their brothers. Their brothers are in jail for this and such conviction, or alleged in jail for such and such conviction. Brothers, brothers, brothers. The whole thing's about brothers. And subhanallah, isn't that a proof of how great Islam is? That we are always brothers. That we are always brothers. Yes, when something is wrong, we say it's wrong. And when someone does something wrong, he should be punished for it. Islamically, in an Islamic court, under the Sharia, he should be punished. But that punishment is to, inshallah, cleanse him from his sin. So yes, we agree with punishment, Islamic punishment, on a person who does something which is Islamically wrong. That doesn't mean that we stop loving that person. That doesn't mean that we stop caring about that person and about his family. And this is the brotherhood of Islam. This is how great it is and how much it extends to even those who may be doing bad things. We still love them and have loyalty to them. We have wala to them, even and despite this. Now, this is very funny because I remember a government and the people of a government only a short while ago who were asking their government and embassies and religious figures within the Australian community and advocating for the release of 2 Australian drug dealers in Indonesia who are facing a death sentence. Now, if the Australian people and the Australian government can call for prayers and consider drug dealers in a foreign country to be heroes, then what's wrong with Muslims asking for other Muslims to help with their money to help their brothers who are in need and their families? I see absolutely no issue. If anything, we are doing the Australian public a favour. We are doing the Australian government a favour. Unless you want everything to go to legal fees and the taxpayer has to pay for everything, by all means we will stop our page and you can start paying from your pocket. But if we're the ones wasting our money, so to speak, if we're the ones as a community banding together to help the families of these people in jail, I don't see what the issue is. But the Australian, or poor Maley, who has some sort of infatuation with myself and the other brothers who run the Brothers Behind Bars page and the actual page itself, who seems to have nothing good to write about. So in order to keep his job, he has to write about us. Now this is something that Paul Maley should actually thank us, or thank me and thank Brother Junaid. We're keeping you getting a paycheck at the end of the week, because I'm pretty sure if we were to drop off of the face of the earth, you'd be fired, because you'd have absolutely nothing to write about. So we're doing you a favor, Paul. Hey, Paulie, you're out there. You know, we're keeping money, we're keeping bread on your table. You should be thanking us. But you know what? I do thank you. Thank you for the free publicity that you've been doing for us. Every time you write about us, more and more people know about our cause. More and more people want to donate. More and more people share our stuff. You know, I really have to thank you, Paul. Thank you, Paulie. And to the brothers and sisters out there, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you for supporting your brothers and sisters in need. Again, we don't have to support what the person in jail has done or agree with what they've done, but we do live in a country which prides itself as a democracy, which allows its people to fight for their right of innocence in a court of law. We're allowed to gather money for them, raise money for their families, for their legal fees, I mean. No one is supporting any terrorist acts by doing so. The page isn't supporting any terrorist acts by doing so. I myself, nor Junaid, are supporting any terrorism acts while doing so. So, Alhamdulillah, we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala first and foremost that He's allowed us to be from the very few who are doing this great work, who are keeping the plight of the Muslim prisoners in the public, and by helping their families. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to use us for this purpose. Wa jazakumullahu khairan for listening. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.